Hello and welcome to Circle Direct Podcast, where we break down health, wellness, and everything in between. I'm your host, Ifedayo, and today we are diving deep into a topic that affects all of us, and that is inflammatory foods. What we eat has a profound effect on our bodies, and some foods can spark inflammations, which now ends up playing a major role in chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even mental health disorders. But don't worry, I'm not here to just scare you with a list of foods to avoid. We are also talking about how to manage inflammation, what to eat instead, and how to strike a balance so you can still enjoy your favorite meals. So let's get started. So before we start, why don't we define what inflammation is? In simple terms, inflammation is your body's defense mechanism against injury, infections, and toxins. Think of it like a fire alarm. It's there to warn your body that something needs attention. Now, there are two types of inflammations. We have the acute and the chronic. The acute inflammation happens in the short term and is helpful. It happens when you cut your finger or catch a cold and your immune system jumps into action to heal you. While for the chronic inflammation, this is the kind we are concerned about. It's where your body stays in a constant state of low-grade inflammation due to ongoing triggers like stress, pollution, and yes, the food we eat. Now, over time, chronic inflammation contributes to diseases like diabetes, cancer, and Alzheimer's. So what food are influencing this internal fire? So we're going to now talk about the foods that really cause things like all this diabetes, hypertension. So the first one on our list is refined carbohydrates and sugars. So items like your white bread, pastries, sodas, and even seemingly healthy fruits like fruit juices and flavored yogurt can cause spike in your blood sugar, leading to inflammation. These foods also promote insulin resistance, increasing your risk of type 2 diabetes. So the second one we have is your processed red meat, such as your hot dogs, your sausages, bacon, and even excessive pork and beef can contain high levels of advanced glycation end products, which are called AGEs. These things trigger inflammations. Studies has also linked processed meats to an increased risk of heart disease and cancer. Now the third thing is your trans fats and highly processed oils. These are found in your margarine, your fast food, packaged baked goods. Trans fats are one of the worst culprits for inflammations. Now, vegetable oils like your soybean, corn, and sunflower oil, when overly processed, can disrupt the balance of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids in your body, promoting inflammation. So the fourth is excessive dairy products. Some people are sensitive to dairy, which can trigger inflammation in the gut and lead to bloating, skin issues, joint pain. However, not all dairy is bad. We're going to talk about that in the later segment. So the fifth is your alcohol and sugary beverages. While an occasional glass of red wine has antioxidants, excessive alcohol damages your gut lining and increases inflammatory markers. Now, sugary drinks, including your energy drinks, flavored lattes, lead to insulin spikes and long-term inflammation. The sixth is your artificial sweeteners and additives. Now, your artificial sweeteners like aspartame, MSG, and high fructose corn syrup are often found in diet sodas, processed snacks, and fast foods, all of which can wreak havoc on your system. So now, how are we going to manage this inflammation is what we're going to talk about. Let's now talk about what you can do to counteract inflammation and enjoy food without guilt. The first thing is load up on anti-inflammatory foods. Now, you have to indulge in things like your fruit and vegetables. We have our berries, leafy greens like your ugu, your spinach, tomatoes, your bell peppers, the red, the green, and the yellow. These are packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation. Then we have the healthy fats. Healthy fats can be found in your avocados, your olive oil, nuts like your almond, your cashew, and your seeds like chia seeds, your flax seeds. These provide good fats that help to reduce and balance inflammation in the body. So we have the omega-3 rich foods, which are your salmons, your chia seeds, your flax seeds, and then your walnuts. These are very good for counteracting inflammatory omega-6 fats. Then let's talk about our whole grains. We have brown rice, we have quinoa, we have whole wheat products, which are much better than our refined white flour. So you can also include things like your spices. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, and cinnamon have powerful anti-inflammatory properties, and they are easy to add to your meals. Then the third thing is you have to stay hydrated. Now, instead of taking your sweet drinks, you have to go for water. Water helps to flush out toxins. It keeps your body functioning optimally. Now, herbal teas like green tea, chamomile tea can also help to reduce inflammation. Then the fourth thing is practice mindful eating. It is not just about what you eat, but how you eat. Don't rush your meals. Eat slowly. Avoid late night snacking, and also reduce portion size can help regulate digestion and prevent inflammation. Now we're going to talk about probiotics and gut health. Fermented foods like yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, and kefir support healthy gut bacteria, reducing inflammation from within. Now let's make it practical. So by making small changes, you will get big impact in results. So here's the good news. You don't have to eliminate everything overnight. Small, consistent changes lead to long-term benefits. Now here are some of the easy steps. Instead of white bread, try whole grain or sourdough bread. Instead of sugary cereals, try taking oatmeals with fresh fruits. Instead of sodas, try sparkling water with a splash of lemon. So instead of using vegetable oils like your cottonseed oil, use olive oil or avocado oil. So instead of processed meats like your bacon, sausages, opt for lean proteins like your poultry, fish, or you can even do plant-based proteins like lentils and beans or tofu. So now let's talk about our final thoughts. Inflammation isn't all that bad. It's a natural defense system. The key is balance. Now, if you indulge in something inflammatory occasionally, don't stress. It's all about making overall healthier choices. So I hope you found today's topic very enlightening on the discussion on inflammatory foods. Remember, small steps make a big difference in your health journey. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a review. You can also follow Seco Direct on Instagram, Facebook for more tips and recipes. Thank you so much for tuning in on today's episode, and until I see you next time, stay healthy and keep that internal fire in check.